Henry James. An introduction. Henry James was born on the 15th of April 1843 in New York City. His youth was spent travelling with his family, receiving what was an extraordinarily haphazard and promiscuous education as they journeyed through London, Paris, Geneva, Boulogne-sur-Mer and Newport, Rhode Island, according to the father's current interests and publishing ventures. James studied primarily with tutors and only briefly attended schools. Undoubtedly, the quality of his writing has ensured his name is enshrined in the American literary tradition. James was a committed Anglophile and spent most of his adult life as an expatriate in Europe. Many of his novels juxtapose the old world with the new world. Classics such as The Portrait of a Lady, Daisy Miller, and The Ambassadors display the entanglement between American and European cultures and mentalities. They highlight the differences between the two worlds through following the experiences of American expatriates in Europe. A prolific author, he was able to easily move across genres to create vivid and totally real worlds and situations, and to offer sophisticated observations of human relations as well as realistic social criticism. As a critic, James was unafraid to venture into reviews and essays of those other literary giants around him. These, together with his short stories and, of course, classic novels, make Henry James an author to be not only admired but read, and read often. In 1915, Henry James became a British citizen. On 28th of February 1916, at the age of 72, Henry James died in Chelsea, London. He was nominated for the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1911, 1912 and 1916. He never won. The Death of the Lion is a formidable short story with a sharply comic view of the literary lionization of an author by many who know little of his work. It is a situation Henry James himself was often in.
The Romance of Certain Old Clothes by Henry James. 1. Towards the middle of the 18th century, there lived in the province of Massachusetts a widowed gentlewoman, the mother of 3 children, by name Mrs. Veronica Wingrave. She had lost her husband early in life and had devoted herself to the care of her progeny. These young persons grew up in a manner to reward her tenderness and to gratify her highest hopes. The firstborn was a son, whom she had called Bernard, in remembrance of his father. The others were daughters, born at an interval of 3 years apart. Good looks were traditional in the family, and this youthful trio were not likely to allow the tradition to perish. The boy was of that fair and ruddy complexion and that athletic structure which in those days, as in these, were the sign of good English descent. A frank, affectionate young fellow, a deferential son, a patronizing brother, a steadfast friend. Clever, however, he was not. The wit of the family had been apportioned chiefly to his sisters. The late Mr. William Wingrave had been a great reader of Shakespeare, at a time when this pursuit implied more freedom of thought than at the present day, and in a community where it required much courage to patronize the drama even in the closet, and he had wished to call attention to his admiration of the great poet by calling his daughters out of his favorite plays. Upon the elder he had bestowed the romantic name of Rosalind, and the younger he had called Perdita, in memory of a little girl born between them, who had lived but a few weeks. When Bernard Wingrave came to his 16th year, his mother put a brave face upon it, and prepared to execute her husband's last injunction. This had been a formal command, that, at the proper age, his son should be sent out to England to complete his education at the University of Oxford, where he himself had acquired his taste for elegant literature.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?